Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a future where farming isn't just about, planting seeds. It's about incredibly precise, data-driven decisions that could genuinely change the world. We're diving deep into the heart of the fourth agricultural revolution, where these tiny devices are creating massive change.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how these sensor technologies, they're becoming really foundational tools, especially for organizations like the Center for Artificial Intelligence and Smart Development, or CAISD. That's a leading African R&D institute, and sensors are key to their vision for, well, sustainable, inclusive, and resilient development across the continent. They're helping tackle really critical challenges like food security and, of course, climate change.
So today our mission is simple. Give you a shortcut to understanding this tech. How do these sensors actually work? Why are they so vital? What's the real-world impact? And importantly, what hurdles need to be cleared to really scale up their potential?
Right. So in simple terms, sensors, they detect things. Physical signals, chemical, biological, think temperature, soil moisture, maybe even gas levels. And they turn these signals into data that humans or machines can understand. In farming, they're often part of IoT systems, the Internet of Things. They provide real-time geospatial information, so knowing what's happening, where it's happening.
So these aren't just gadgets then, they're like the eyes and ears for smart farming. And for CAISD specifically, how are they leveraging this? What does it unlock?
Precisely. They're pivotal for precision agriculture, making every input count, for livestock monitoring, optimizing post-harvest logistics, getting food from field to market with less waste, even environmental stewardship. This granular data collection, it's absolutely essential for AI algorithms to work effectively.
Right. The AI needs good data to give useful recommendations.
Exactly. And this is particularly crucial for closing what you might call the knowledge gap in African agriculture. By generating localized data sets, these sensors help build accurate models tailored to African agroecological realities, which is vital, in regions dominated by dryland farming, smallholders, mixed crop livestock systems. It moves us beyond guesswork.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me, the practical applications. You mentioned soil sensors helping with irrigation, climate sensors adjusting planting times. What other sort of aha moments do these sensors unlock on the ground?
Well, they enable real-time proactive interventions. That's the game changer. For instance, livestock sensors. They can detect early signs of illness, sometimes hours before visible symptoms.
Wow, really?
Yeah, significantly reducing mortality and also antibiotic misuse, which is a huge issue. Or think about weather stations providing timely, localized alerts for extreme weather events, hail, frost, high winds.
Helping farmers protect their crops.
Exactly. Building more resilient systems. And even after the harvest, think about grain silos. Sensors inside can monitor temperature and humidity. This helps prevent spoilage. That directly supports food security, making sure more of the harvested food actually feeds people.
That paints a really powerful picture. It sounds incredible, almost too good to be true sometimes.
Right.
What are the catches, the challenges, especially deploying this across vast, diverse regions like Africa?
That's a very important question. It's not all smooth sailing. We face significant issues. Infrastructure, for one. Connectivity gaps in rural areas are a major hurdle. Then there's the initial cost of the sensors and systems. And sometimes, frankly, the sheer volume of data can be overwhelming for users.
Information overload.
Yeah, exactly. But there are solutions emerging. For connectivity, we're seeing clever use of low-power technologies. Things like LoRaWAN, perfect for long-range communication in remote areas, often combined with solar-powered sensors. To tackle costs, CAISD is exploring things like bulk purchasing agreements and also promoting open hardware designs. That could allow for local assembly, maybe even manufacturing down the line.
Interesting. And the data overload problem?
User-friendly interfaces are key, mobile dashboards, simple visual cues, maybe alerts, and crucially, support in local languages.
That makes sense. Okay, so if we connect this to the bigger picture, are there global examples showing a path forward? Places that have scaled this up?
Absolutely. China has emerged as a real leader in sensor-based smart agriculture. Projects like FixiFarm, for example, show this powerful integration of policy and technology. Government incentives there have played a huge role in driving adoption.
So policy is critical.
Definitely. But China also highlights other key things. Scalable, modular sensor ecosystems. You see companies like Dragino, CETC, developing these. And a strong focus on platform interoperability, making sure different systems can talk to each other. Plus, a real push for local manufacturing. These are invaluable lessons, things TISD can adapt for African contexts.
Adapt, not just copy, I assume, given the different context.
Oh, absolutely. Direct replication rarely works perfectly. The principles, policy support, modularity, local capacity building, those are transferable. But how you implement them needs deep adaptation to local economic realities, infrastructure, community structures in Africa.
Right. So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening in? Sensors are clearly this vital interface between AI systems and the physical world, a concrete path to smart development. But their real power perhaps lies beyond just agriculture, doesn't it?
I think so. Consider how a deeper understanding of your own environment may be enabled by simple sensors, whether it's in your home, measuring energy use, your community monitoring air quality, or even just your garden tracking soil conditions. How could that transform your daily decisions? Could it spark new ideas for innovation? The core principles using data for insights, enabling proactive interventions, they're pretty universal.
A really thought-provoking point. So a final question for you to ponder. What aspect of sensor technology are you most curious to explore further in your own world?